One's for the money, two for the bitch ass, three to get ready cause I feel I finally did it. Four's for the jealous rapper mad because he finished.
Hey, what's up guys, it is Purge here bringing you another video today, and this is just a little story I've got because it happened when I wasn't on my uploading period, and I'll tell you why I wasn't uploading in that period for quite a long time. Sorry about that, but thank you for sticking and not unsubscribing and just sticking in there. But I'm going to be uploading back, but I'm going to make a whole nother video about that and get into more detail. But I just want to share you this story because it's quite exciting, and especially for where I live in my country. And well, not my country, but you know what it is, because I live in a peaceful place. Like, it's really nice where I live, and this is sort of an exciting story for where I am. So basically, I'll just start you off. So my mother was we have two dogs, yeah. So she was walking the dogs, and there was this boy with there was like I don't know, he was about a man apparently, and he was walking his dog, and she was just going. He looked a bit suspicious. He just looked suspicious, and so my mum decided to follow him, and he actually cornered off into an alleyway, disappeared. My mum didn't think any about it because, you know, stuff which is going to happen doesn't normally happen around here, and you know, you didn't really think about it, so she just went away, did the few laps of our local park, and just, you know, went away. So after that, a few years passed. It was a bit weird. She was gardening outside, and obviously me, all through the summer holidays, I was playing COD. Because I just don't go outside. So she was just like, oh, James, you're on TV for like ages. Let's just come outside and let's garden or whatever. So I tried down stuff. So anyway, I was dropping down some stuff, and because what I was dropping down was quite low, I actually went below the bush. So like, I couldn't see over the bush because I was really far down from the bush which separates our garden to next door neighbour's garden. My mum was cutting down. She was standing up, and she saw the same man looking in the front of our next door neighbour's window, just looking through, didn't really think. She might thought it was window cleaning because, you know, you didn't think any of much of it because it's definitely very strange and weird. So she didn't think much of it, so she just chilled out. She was like, so I didn't actually see it, and then he tried to get onto the doorknob and like rocking it a bit, trying to open it, but obviously it was locked because our next door neighbours were on holiday, and then she left for a bit, and he was actually walking down their garden, looking right and left, looking like, make sure no one was watching him or something, looking very, very suspicious. And so she was just like, okay, maybe it is the window cleaner, because maybe they have the keys to the back, because our next door neighbours, they have one of those where you can just get into their back garden really easily. So he was just walking down, looking very, very suspicious indeed, and he tried to get into the dog wasn't anywhere to be seen, and he was trying to get into their shed. This was next door neighbour. My mum saw all of this. She was trying to get in the shed, and she looked down, and she heard like a massive creaking sound. I'm pretty sure I heard it. I didn't think it was anything, but a massive creaking sound, like a snapping wood or bending back wood, and he was like trying to get into their shed, basically what was happening. And my mum like went down, looked down, checked the scene, checked what's going down, checked what was in the hood, and she looked around, couldn't see him because it was pretty hiding. And then she just went back gardening because she couldn't find him. Was just like, alright. She didn't tell me anything about it. I was still gardening. I was completely oblivious to everything, and basically, then he saw us, like, or he saw my mum and everything, but I still haven't seen him. He saw us, and then he sprinted it back up their garden, back into the front road, and just like completely sprinted it and legged it. And even one of our next door neighbours saw that, said that they saw the same man sprinting it down our road, because, you know, he obviously, we've saw him and stuff. So my mum rang up the local police and was just like, yo, I've seen some stuff, what is going on? And they say, yeah, there has actually been attempted burglary at this house next door to you. So Mum was just like, oh my gosh. And we had the police over there investigating, and there was a bunch of like police cars came up trying to investigate, because this has actually happened. The same guy apparently has happened to another house near our, like, a few roads down. And so it got a bit freaky. I think it was just failed. I think he's like really bad at his job or something. But yeah, so basically my mom actually had to leave, I think, and go to the police station and just sort of like name, like say who was where and stuff, like who he was, like what he saw, had to give perfect description and stuff, because she just seen a crime scene take place. And I was all of this because I went back in garden, and I didn't even know the police were here for like an hour. They were here for like an hour, and then I only saw them like when they were here for an hour, because I was just upstairs playing COD, trying to grind out for my S6RC. But yeah, they were here, and it was, I don't know, it was pretty freaky, to be fair. They were like, they had the next door neighbour which saw the man sprinting down, who we're obviously really good friends with, and my mum. There was two different policemen, but they weren't policemen, they were like detectives and stuff, and they were interviewing them separately in different rooms. And it got all really tense. I had no idea what was going on. I came down just to get a Coke and then I can come back up, but it got all really intense. And I don't know, because apparently I'm asking questions like, why do you do it, why is it in the day, obviously, and apparently they saying that they do get lazy and they just can't be bothered to do it. I don't think he took anything, but this has happened before. A lot around there has been some burglaries, but I can't believe it. I was actually right next to him. I was a couple meters away from him, but without even knowing, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. But yeah, that'll be the video for today. There's gonna be a whole, sorry for like not uploading for ages. That was just because I had to do this S6RC. I'm gonna make a video on about that. But it has been Vector Birch. Hope you enjoyed all that good stuff with a little COD 4 gameplay here, and bye.